Welcome to my channel, Redeeming Thunder. Yet another prophetic word given by Ruach HaKodesh on 12/2/2023. Prodigals in Exodus, but also an exodus for those who have been in bondage, who have been suffering the spirit of Pharaoh in their life. Okay, so Ruach HaKodesh says, Shah Makob, Shah Laila. So it means, so then I'm thinking, what do you mean, my Yahuah? Sabotage? Do you mean sabotage at night? And he says, yes, write that down. So Shah means in this hour. Makob means a sabotage. Shah, in this hour. Laila means night. Alright, so there has been a lot of troubles regarding a lot of physical pain from the harassment, from the stalking, from the torment of the wicked, from the rejection, from the rebellion, witchcraft, from divination, from spirit of Pharaoh, which is a domineering spirit, Jezebel, high manipulators who use others to do their biddings and who manipulate others, tainting name. It's a seductive spirit, so they use slander and gossip. Also, Ahab's spirit has been an enabling spirit that is non-accountable. Okay? Now, there's also literal divination. So, people concocting within the family, and this is why I'm trying to say this. Yahuah has brought me to this revelation of a gift to give prophetic word. And I think he needs me to say these things because you're thinking maybe it's going to be from a stranger. Maybe it's going to be from maybe a coworker, if it's close enough. No, I'm talking about family. I'm talking about family doing this, okay? Even creating ill wishes with their little enchantments. Literal people in the family who are openly a witch, okay? People in the family who practice spiritism, which is manifestation and or using the elements and calling forth on the marine spirit upon their own family members. I'm talking about cursing and cussing is still witchcraft. So speak life. Speak life. Don't get caught up in gossip and slander when you gather with your friends and family, because that is the same as witchcraft, like a regular witch. Okay, we bring up the scriptures. Now, listen in this hour. Listen and obey the prophetic word of Yahuah. Mental and physical pain and sorrow do not allow access to those who Yahuah has not approved and denied access in the past. because they have not repented and are coming only to try and sabotage, and they are only in misery, and misery likes company. They push you out to blame you, to try and say you can come back in to their little circle, but only to take care of the mess they caused and or need someone to blame again or covet again. They refuse to accept you for you and trying to taint your reputation or box you into their assumptions with false prophecy using mediums of divination and witchcraft. That help that they give comes at a cost. With one hand they seem to help, and with the other it's a backstabber. Because of those continued attacks, Yahuah will strike, because he has heard our cries and sufferings. In order to truly be entering into the promised land, one must be free from bondage and really be set free. And that is when the wrath of Yahuah comes. Warnings have been given to back down on his anointed from attacking us, from attacking you. He's giving me this word because if it's happening to me, of course it's happening to the people out in the world. He wants you to wake up. And he wants you to know that his deliverance is near. It is at the door. Yahuah says that he will send his angels to guard us, to guard you. He will send wrath upon the wicked. Here in this hour he strikes at night, midnight. It will come suddenly. It will be zero warning for the wicked in the hour that it comes. Then he says Shama, to hear. But it also means related to listen, to obey, and to understand, all of which are the result of hearing. Okay. So strong number 4341, Mak, M-A-K, apostrophe, O-B, Ob. Grief, pain, sorrow. He sees it all. He sees the crazy making. He sees the gaslighting. He sees the scapegoat. He sees the disregard. He sees the undermining. He sees the devaluing. He sees the moments that could have brought forth heart and humanity and compassion. And then it did not show forth. Okay? And it roots from jealousy. It roots from envy. So that word makob, makoba, pain, sorrow, pain, physical pain, pain, mental pain, in relation to H3510. 2 Chronicles 6:29, everyone shall know his own sore and his own grief, and shall spread forth his hands in this. Job 33:19, he is chastened also with pain upon his bed, and the multitude of his bones with strong. Psalms 32:10, many sorrows shall be to the wicked, but he that trusteth in Yahuah, mercy shall compass him about. Psalms 38:17, I am ready to halt, and my sorrow is continually before. Psalm 69:26, hath smitten, and they talk to the grief of those whom thou hast wounded. So, Exodus 3:7, and Yahuah said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt. Or in seen I have seen, which not only denotes, this is the commentary, the certainty of it as we express it, but the clear, distinct, and full sight he had of it, with sympathy towards them, an affectionate concern for them, and a fixed, settled determination in his mind to deliver them. He hath long took notice of, and hath thoroughly observed their affliction, and was afflicted with them in it, and was bent upon their deliverance out of it, and had heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, who were set over them to set that they did their work, and to lay heavy burdens on them, and afflict them by all manner of ways and methods they could devise, and who abused and beat them for not doing what was not to be done, which made them cry out because of their barbarous usage of them, and cry unto Yahuah for help and deliverance. For I know their sorrows, the pains of body they were put unto, and the inward grief and troubles of their minds on account of them. There's also something else occurring in context here. Do not come any closer, Yahuah said. Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground. Then he said, I am Yahuah, Adonai of your father, the Adonai, Elohim of Abraham, and the Elohim of Isaac, and the Elohim of Jacob. At this Moses hid his face, because he was afraid to look at Yahuah. And Yahuah said, I have indeed seen the misery of my people in Egypt. I have heard them cry out because of their slave drivers, and I am concerned about their suffering. So I have come down to rescue them from the hand of the Egyptians, to bring them up out of the land into a good and spacious land, a land flowing with milk and honey, the home of the Canaanites, Hittites, Amorites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. Now the cry of the Israelites have reached me, and I have seen the way the Egyptians are oppressing them. And this oppression was for years, okay? This is not of just childhood oppression. The oppression continued into decades. And so it is no more. There's an exodus occurring, and he strikes at night. Shalom.